Hi, my name is Christine, and I'm a friend of Angela's. I'm actually a friend of Linda's, Angela's sister Linda. Linda and I are the same age, and I know Angela through Linda. So I've been posting for the past couple of weeks in Angela's Healthy Living group. And I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. I don't know if you're like me, where you've been staying home for the past 7 weeks. I've been schooling my kids and doing all the things at home, staying at home, so I actually have a lot of extra time. I'm not driving around, going to activities, picking up kids and taking kids to school. So I feel like I have a lot more time in my day since we've been staying home these past 7 weeks. So regardless of that, I know it's a different time. Things are kind of emotional and uncertain, and it's been kind of strange. So I just wanted to thank you for being a part of Angela's Healthy Living group and taking the time to look at the posts. A lot of them are just something you can read and learn some information about the benefits of getting a wide variety of fruits and vegetables into your diet every single day. There are amazing health benefits that go along with that. It's just really hard to do. A lot of us maybe don't like certain fruits and vegetables, or they're kind of pricey at the store. If you buy as many as you need, you should be eating between 9 and 13 servings, the size of your fist, every single day, of a wide variety. So not just like the same things every day. So that's hard to do. It's hard to get out and to buy those things. It's hard to prepare them, chop them, cook them in the way that you enjoy the taste of them and the way your kids enjoy the taste of them. I know I have 3 boys. My oldest is 17, my middle is 14, and my youngest is 11. And they all have different tastes. Some are better eaters than others. Actually, my middle son is the reason why when I first heard the information about Juice Plus, his needs spoke to me. He was suffering from severe belly pain. We believe he was on the track to come down with Crohn's disease. We have it in our family, and he was showing the signs and symptoms, but 4 or 5 years ago when he was 9, that's very early. Even being a teenager is early to diagnose Crohn's disease. So he's 14 right now. He no longer has any belly pain, and he actually used to have seasonal allergies. About this time in the spring, when things are blooming, the grass is growing, the trees are flowering, the leaves are popping out, he would start to have itchy eyes, watery eyes, runny nose, sneezing, like tickly nose. It was like he had a cold from about April through October. So it was miserable for him. But let me back up a bit. It was about 6 or 7 years ago when I first heard about Juice Plus, and we never took vitamins because I knew that your body doesn't really absorb them as well, and you excrete them out. So I thought, well, what's the point of buying a vitamin and taking it if your body's not going to absorb it and do good things? So when I first heard about Juice Plus, I thought it was a vitamin, and I thought, well, I'm sure it must be good, but we don't take vitamins, so this isn't something for us. So fast forward 2 years later from that, so about 4 years ago, I attended an online event similar to this one, where I learned about how our food supply now, when you go to Meijer or whichever grocery store you go to, the produce on the shelves there is picked well in advance of the ripeness, so it can be ripe on the shelf, so it's not rotten on the shelf when you're going to purchase it. So that's great, but you lose out on a lot of key nutrients that would happen had the produce been allowed to ripen on the vine. So I think that's one thing that you have seen in the information this week is about the produce that goes into the Juice Plus is allowed to ripen on the vine before they pick it and crush it and put it into the capsule or gummy. So once I learned about the depletion in nutrition in our food supply, and that Juice Plus wasn't a vitamin, that it was a food. It has a label on the back, which I'll share that with you tomorrow. It's a nutrition label. Like if you were to buy a bag of frozen blueberries or a frozen broccoli, that has a nutrition label on the back. It doesn't have a supplement label because it's food. Same thing with Juice Plus. So once I realized it was food and that we were kind of missing out on some key nutrition, I thought, well, my middle son doesn't really eat a whole lot of fruits and vegetables. This might be something that would be a good thing for him to kind of fill in those gaps of what he does eat, which was a small amount, and what he should be eating. So the whole family got started on it because I thought, well, none of us eat 30 different fruits and vegetables every day, and that's what's in the Juice Plus capsules and gummies. So we started, and I didn't really expect to notice any health changes. They do have 40 different clinical studies that have been done on the Juice Plus capsules showing that it gets into your bloodstream, that it reduces inflammation and oxidative stress. You have better recovery when you have your wisdom teeth out. There's a macular degeneration study for somebody who might be suffering from that. So I knew that there were studies, but I guess I just didn't know what to expect. So my oldest son used to get strep throat multiple times every cold and flu season. He stopped getting strep throat. My middle son, like I said, his lower belly pain went away. The fresh raw produce in the Juice Plus healed his gut from the inside. His seasonal allergies that just kind of happened one year went away as well. And my youngest son, who whenever he would get a cold, he would get a horrible cough, and it would be like a croup style cough, and then it would lead to croup. So it was that seal like barking style of a cough. And he got croup all the time with every cold he got. And now he hasn't had croup since we started on Juice Plus 4.5 years ago. For me, what I noticed is I have a ton of energy. I'm usually the first one awake and the last one to go to bed at night. That's typical mom's life, right? But I used to have to rest every afternoon, let the boys watch a show, and I'd close my eyes and kind of take a little nap. But now I don't feel the need to sit down and rest anymore. Also, I used to have horrible acne along my jawline. You'll see I don't have it anymore, but I couldn't get anything to work to get rid of it. I guess this is better lighting on this side, but it was on both of my jawline, on both sides of my jaw. I tried everything. I actually wanted the dermatologist to give me, oh gosh, what's that? It's really a horribly toxic chemical to Accutane. I really wanted him to give me Accutane, and I'm thankful that he said no. But I was desperate because it was like you couldn't tell one from the other. They all blended together. My face was hot and it was itchy, and it hurt, and it was like splotchy. It was so painful, and it wasn't nice to look at either. So I noticed my acne started to clear up. After a couple of weeks, it started to look better. So I just continued taking it, and I cleaned up my diet. I took dairy out, and that helped even more. So, a lot of us, we love fruits and vegetables. It's just hard to get the great nutrition from a vine-ripened produce like you would have in your garden, in your backyard. Up here, we don't have that luxury of having a garden year-round. But getting that stellar nutrition into your diet every single day, this is so easy to take every day. In fact, maybe tomorrow I'll share with you how I take them in the morning and how my kids take theirs. And it's a wide variety. It's not just carrots and apples and cucumbers and romaine. which are great, but they don't pack the nutritional punch that your body needs. And the wide rainbow variety that your body needs. So this went a little longer than I expected, but thanks for listening. And tomorrow I'm going to share a little bit more specifically about the products. And I know Angela really can't wait to hear your opinion on what you think of the information. So happy Thursday.